Michael's secret message and will are delivered to Jason. It was a quiet morning in Port Charles, but for Jason Morgan, life was rarely ever calm. The enforcer for Sonny Corinthos had spent years balancing the line between loyalty and duty, family and danger. This morning, however, he was about to face a challenge unlike any other. A mysterious courier had arrived at his penthouse, carrying a package with Michael Corinthos' name scrawled on the front. Jason's heart skipped a beat as he recognized the handwriting. It was Michael's. Michael Corinthos, Sonny's adopted son and Jason's godson, had been missing for months. Presumed dead after a tragic explosion at the Corinthos warehouse, his loss had devastated the family. But Jason had never fully believed Michael was gone. The package now sitting on his coffee table was proof he might have been right. Jason tore open the package with steady hands, revealing a handwritten letter and a small USB drive. The letter was addressed to him, and as Jason began to read, his breath caught in his throat. The letter. Jason, if you're reading this, it means something has gone terribly wrong. I've uncovered something bigger than I ever imagined, something that could destroy everything we hold dear. I couldn't risk telling anyone in person, not even you or Mom. But I trust you to do what needs to be done. The USB drive contains everything. The truth about Yelku, Valentine Cassadine, and
Sonny.
I'm sorry, Jason. There are things about Sonny's past that even you don't know. I've tried to protect him, but I can't anymore. Not with what I've discovered. Take care of Wiley. Make sure he knows how much I love him. And Jason, no matter what happens, promise me you'll find the truth. Michael. Jason's jaw clenched as he finished reading. Michael's words were cryptic, but filled with urgency. He plugged the USB drive into his laptop, his mind racing with possibilities. The screen flickered to life, revealing a series of files labeled Yelku Secrets, Cassadine Connection, and Corinthos Truth. The Cassadine Connection. The first file Jason opened detailed Valentine Cassadine's covert operations to gain control of Yelku. Michael had been investigating Valentine for months, piecing together a web of deceit and manipulation. Emails, financial records, and surveillance photos painted a damning picture. Valentine had been working with an unknown partner, someone with deep ties to the Corinthos organization. Jason's stomach churned as he clicked on the next file. The Corinthos Truth. This file was harder to process. It contained old documents, police reports, and witness statements implicating Sonny in crimes that went beyond his usual operations. But what shocked Jason most was the revelation that Sonny had once been involved with Helena Cassadine. The partnership, though brief, had left a trail of destruction and a secret that Michael had uncovered. The final document in the file was a scanned letter from Helena herself, addressed to Sonny. It hinted at a hidden heir to the Cassadine fortune, someone who could rival Valentine's claim. Jason's mind raced. Was Michael trying to protect this heir? Or had he become a target because of what he knew? A dangerous decision. Jason's thoughts were interrupted by a knock at the door. He grabbed his gun and approached cautiously. To his surprise, it was Sam McCall, his ex and trusted ally. She stepped inside, her eyes immediately drawn to the open laptop. "What's going on?" Sam asked, concern etched on her face. Jason handed her the letter. As she read, her expression shifted from confusion to determination. "Michael's alive," she said firmly. "Or, at least he was when he wrote this. We have to find him." Jason nodded. "But first, we need to figure out who's behind this. If Valentine's involved, this goes deeper than Yelku." Together, they began sifting through the files, uncovering more connections between Valentine, Helena, and the Corinthos organization. One name kept appearing: Victor Cassadine. Jason's blood ran cold. Victor was a master manipulator, known for pulling strings from the shadows. If he was involved, Michael's life was in even greater danger than they'd imagined. A race against time. As the day turned to night, Jason and Sam's investigation led them to a safe house on the outskirts of Port Charles. According to the files, it was a known Cassadine property. They approached cautiously, their weapons drawn. Inside, they found a room filled with surveillance equipment and maps of Port Charles. But what caught Jason's attention was a photo pinned to the wall. It was Michael, alive and looking over his shoulder as if someone was following him. "He's been here," Jason said, his voice tight. "But where is he now?" Before Sam could respond, the sound of footsteps echoed from the hallway. They turned to see a figure emerge from the shadows. It was Drew Kane, Jason's twin brother, who had been presumed dead for years. "We need to talk," Drew said, his expression grim. "It's about Michael." The shocking revelation. Drew explained that he had been working undercover to dismantle Victor Cassidy's network. He had crossed paths with Michael during his investigation and had been helping him gather evidence. But when Michael got too close to the truth, Victor had retaliated, forcing Michael into hiding. "Michael's alive," Drew confirmed. "But he's running out of time. Victor's closing in, and he won't stop until Michael's silenced." Jason's resolve hardened. "Then we find Victor. And we end this." The final showdown. With Drew's help, Jason and Sam tracked Victor to an abandoned warehouse on the outskirts of town. Inside, they found Michael, battered but alive, chained to a chair. Victor stood nearby, flanked by armed guards. "Ah, Jason," Victor said with a sly smile. "Always the loyal soldier. But this is bigger than you can handle." Jason didn't hesitate. He and Sam opened fire, taking out the guards with precision. Drew joined the fray, his military training evident as he disarmed Victor and freed Michael. As they escaped the warehouse, Michael turned to Jason, his eyes filled with gratitude. "Thank you," he said, his voice hoarse. "I knew you'd come." Aftermath. Back in Port Charles, Michael shared everything he had uncovered with the family. Valentine's plot to take over Yelq was exposed, and Victor's network was dismantled with the help of the WSB. But the revelations about Sonny's past left the family reeling. Jason stood by Michael's side through it all, fulfilling his promise to protect him and uncover the truth. As the dust settled, one thing was clear: the Corinthos family would never be the same. But in Port Charles, change was inevitable. And for Jason, Michael, and the rest of the family, the fight was far from over.